since I've been on this motherfucker. The afternoon. But shout out to everybody that came through last night. We was definitely on some late bloomers time. Yeah. And it's crazy that it seemed like what we was talking about last night or early in the AM is, excuse me, you wake up and it's the subject at hand this morning. Mellow Bucks, who I think Mellow probably one of the hardest female rappers out right now. Wordplay, delivery, uh, um, present, stage presence, showmanship. I have to give it to her. And just listening to her flow, you can tell she be around. She most definitely be with the guys. She most definitely be with the with the smackers or was raised around there. So when I first caught on to her music, I was like, she talk her shit. She talk her shit now. But to talk this shit like this, you got to really be around it. So I was trying to, kind of just find her lingo a little bit. Find what kind of person she was through the media before I just really, just expound and speak on her too much. Top of the morning though. Well, it's not morning, it's afternoon. But we get into it right now. Mellow Bucks, Chicago artist who was having an album release party. She does do drill music. Allegedly, the high teens, multiple people in the teens were shot. As far as I'm hearing, upwards of 19 people were shot. Anywhere from maybe 3, 4, 5 people shot, and they saying a lot of them were women. So this goes back to the discussion last night, man. Shit, girls really be a part of gangs, organizations. What you said, bro. Afternoon. So, how y'all feeling about the Mellow Bucks situation, man? Mellow Bucks, and she might be one of the ones shot as well. Remember, we was talking about this shit last night. Man. Should women be a part of gangs? Because you seem like when they are a part of this shit, they meet the same fate. You know what I'm saying? Gunmen jumping out and just slamming on the crowd. That's men activity. So now, does a situation like this make the women rappers reevaluate how they moving? Because she is from the younger generation, the younger crowd still. But here it is. We're gonna get into a little coverage, little reaction. We going live on the break. I'm finna start back getting on this motherfucker. This used to be my time at the park, but I had to get my job down pat. I had to figure that shit out when and when I can't do it. So here we is. Remember, I told y'all, everything gonna be straight. Once I start putting these chains and shit back on, it's a process. Respect the process. I've been broke as hell for the last year. I'm getting it back together, y'all. It's crazy. Shout out to Hookah Anonymous. I just rolled past them. Y'all. This shit is crazy. Drill rap is not only affecting the men, it's affecting the women as well. Where you at? That's Miss Muffin. El-
Wait, gee, some dudes got out of copper and sprayed this right here by where Funky Booty. What's the name of that
at www.patreon.com/
condolences to the families. Like for sure, condolences to the family, man.
So we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest TDF first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member. And after you do that,
it's Miss Muffin, man. It's the infamous Miss Muffin.
Anonymous_ and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, I told y'all before that it was going to be a very, very hot summer.
What y'all think about Mellow Buck?
And I say that because if you got
all this gun violence definitely needs to stop
before the summer start, what do you think is going to happen when summer actually starts? I'm talking about when people are actually outside.
I know she's a part of
because they don't want to be in the house. Compared to when people are,
I want to say she's a part of No Limit Crew, G Herbo. And if you know anything about, the No Limit Crew up there in Chicago, they do their thing. They have had some members who took some hits in the last couple of years, the dissing. So that goes back to what I'm saying, man. Is it her? Or is it just being around the guys who you be around? Because it seems like now, man, this new generation don't give a fuck. I spot them, I got them. If you with them, you with them. That's what it seems like going male or female. It ain't no code they been saying the streets codes were over with, but it ain't no code. It used to be ladies, babies, you know what I'm saying? Now it's everybody. It's a maybe on the ladies and babies.
Supposed to be in the house, and somehow bodies are still dropping. Well, on that note, they say the same thing that make you smile will also make you cry. And the reason why I say that is because earlier today, and we're not going to get into any names, but if you tapped into the drill culture, then you know what's going on.
Facts.
Let's just say a person lost his life a day ago, and everybody was trolling just earlier.
Shout out to all of the members and the subscribers, man.
They're doing the same
we
exact thing that the other guys was
doing. You know what? I'm going to tell y'all something, too, though. I really forgot that I could take a lunch break. You know what I'm saying? So that's been the thing, too. I haven't been taking a lunch break, so I'm going to start back going live. Definitely, y'all, during the daytime, taking my lunch break, going live. So expect me back on during the daytime, doing lunch hours, going live. Snoozy cakes.
Doing
afternoon
RIPs and posting about their lost loved one. Now, if that ain't karma, then I don't know what it is. And then this time, it actually struck less than 24 hours. Now, for y'all that don't know what's going on,
that's the problem right there, Miss Muffin.
Tonight, they are saying that.
That's the problem right there. Females feeling like they harder than niggas. You see, that's the issue right there. It's like a gender switch. You got too many bitches that's feeling like they gangster. If you are, why you out here acting like? I mean, it's crazy though. That's the thing. Don't nobody know they role no more. Like for real, that's the problem. There's too many females feeling like they can do this and do that. And stay in your role. Stay in your role though. It could be for sure, but that's not the characteristics or whatever you should be displaying though. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's not your natural setting. Now, if life just done turned you into a gorilla when you were female, I get it. But just on a normal, a tough ass, gangster ass female, man, that shit ain't never cool to me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't, hell nah. I don't want no female thinking she tougher than me, cause it ain't possible.
In that Mellow Bucks, female
It ain't
Chicago
possible.
rapper Mellow Bucks was having an album release
And
party
then you got
in
these
which
guns.
it was
Guns don't make
up,
females
belittling it,
feel no
mass
better
shooting,
now.
and they saying
Guns had
17
these
plus
females
people
feeling
were
like they
hit with
shooters
3
and shit,
DOA,
just like.
and out of that 17, 9 of them are in critical condition. The rest, I guess, they are expected to survive, but the number keeps going up as much as they update us, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see until everything.
Like I said, condolences though
So
for sure.
far, out of those 17 people, No Limit Dua was actually shot as well in his leg, but he is expected to survive. Now, according to witnesses that was on the scene, they said that somebody got out and began shooting at the crowd randomly, and of course, nobody knows who did what as of yet. But it is crazy.
But make sure y'all go subscribe to the moderators. Appreciate all the subs.
Got hit with a whole bunch of people on the floor just bleeding.
They saying upwards of 19 people allegedly. Everything I'm saying is for entertainment purposes. God damn it. I was doing all right till I reached them.
West Chicago Ave in the River North neighborhood, where female rapper Mellow Bucks was holding the album release party.
Did her boyfriend get shot? Boyfriend or best friend? Which one that is?
Y'all check this out.
I don't know a boyfriend. I'm not sure. They did say a couple males did get shot, but from the most part, they've been saying females. Female. A lady said she seen like 4 or 5 females just laid out. Tragic, 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 tragic. See all this blood. Tragic, man. This should be a wake-up call, though. Women, you can't do the men shit because you're gonna get these type of antics. You're gonna get these type of responses. You can't be around. Let's go back to being ladies. We got to get back to being ladies, man. Ain't no security when motherfucker pulling up shooting. Security, shit, getting little, trying to stay alive. These folks pulling up with, look at that, look at this shit. They said 2 cars pulled up, guys hopped out. When shit go on like that, man, y'all gotta really understand. For the most part, security ain't standing up there with no army gun. I don't like that because I didn't want people. I love doing life after some shit I started. But yeah, facts. Ain't no security though. When they pulling up and people probably hearing all that, somehow a location was dropped. They said somebody went live. So, but one of the people there went live. So ain't no telling how the location got dropped, was compromised. Blue ass, what to do afternoon. So ain't no telling, you know, anytime you pull up and you see a crowd. So they let you know what kind of bullshit these y'all niggas on though. Like in general, period. They let you know it's really don't give a fuck time. Because let's say Mello was a target. What about all the other females and shit that's out there? You shoot with 3 arms. They got 30 shit. You shoot with 3 arms. So you just see all the other crowd, all the other girls out here dressed in their summertime outfits, and you still just say, fuck it, I'm finna shoot at the whole crowd. So that must let you know how strong the hate was, because they saying that it was multiple women that were shot, majority women. So when you just pull up and you just dump on a crowd of girls, In my mind, she had to be one of the intended targets. You know, had to be. They don't care who they hit. That's true. But what I'm saying is, I feel like they just pulled up and dumped on a crowd of girls. Them was the targets. We weren't here for no niggas. We trying to make a statement. You gotta realize, dissing is dissing. I get, you know what I'm saying, up there in Chicago. So when you still pushing the narrative, she still dissing. She dissing ops. And I don't know if she's out there sliding, but she's dissing. And when you dissing and you got that stature, you got that name, she's one of the spokesmen for Chicago right now. So she's still pushing that narrative of the drill rap. This happened early this morning or late last night. So it's like a motherfucker still trying to silence you. I'm gonna stick to see was a target.
Y'all gotta check on y'all people. I'm not even gonna put this camera on them. Check on y'all people if they came to this spot right here. Y'all, it was just a drive back. I was just sitting down. I'm sitting there drinking my coffee. My friends say they shoot. We stand up. It was just rounds going off. It's all females on the ground, y'all. All females on the ground. All females, y'all. It's a, oh my God.
I think it happened outside though, so I don't know how responsible she gonna be for that. Motherfucker gotta start using they common sense though, man. You know, but common sense ain't common no more either. Like, just because shit might seem like a good idea don't mean it's actually a good idea. Sometimes you gotta use your better judgment. I don't like being around the crowd no more. Now, when I realized I got PTSD. I don't like being. I don't like being around a lot of crowd. I don't like this type of shit no more. I ain't comfortable around crowds no more. I ain't been comfortable around crowds since I left prison though. Just being real. I seen buku shit happen. Buku shit. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't like turning my back on people, and I'm still fucked up like that. That could be true, Miss Muffin, but at the same time, people that still dissing the dead is bullshitting. They need to get out the game. Because once you see the trail of death that this dissing the dead, and when you come from a culture where you know dissing the dead and dissing ops will get your ass slammed on, I think you need to start making better music. I think you need to start making better music. I think you need to start making better music. You need to start making better life choices. Death only brings death. You know, death only brings death. Good only bad brings bad. You can't, you know, these kids, these people got to understand. We tried to stray away from this shit. Does rap influence? You know, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, they asked this question: does rap make people do these things, kids? Yes, it does. People are influenced by the music. Yeah, she dissed the dead. She's a drill rapper. You didn't see what Elwood said? She's with the shit. Yeah, she dissed the dead. I could see just competitive rap you know, we gonna talk ass shit. We, you know, hey, I don't think you can fuck with me. But when you get to talking about our, she talk like the bros. She talk like Dirk them. She talk like Dirk them now. I ain't gonna lie.
This is crazy.
What y'all eat for breakfast? What y'all having for lunch?
Where you at? What? G, me and Brenda was just standing right, but G, some dudes got out of the car, girl, and straight this right here by where Funky Booty. What's the name of that?
Micah Films, who's a well-known Chicago videographer, was also in attendance, and for some reason he was arrested too.
And Vaughn, you know not to play with Pop-Tart and banana. Pop-Tarts and bananas.
Getting arrested on the scene after everything.
Nothing wrong with it. Okay. "12 people shot at Mellow Bros party. Lake Films gets arrested. Lake Film gets arrested." Yeah, she a disser for sure, for sure. Zaxby's. Yeah, when you diss the dead for disrespecting the grave, you're pretty much
One
waiting.
person via Facebook would say, quote, "Y'all dead wrong for shooting up Mello's release party. Shot all these girls, heartbreak emoji." Now, my condolences go out to everyone who was hit, and even more for the ones that lost their life.
Fact.
But let me be very honest with y'all. A lot of these girls only want to be considered girls when it's convenient.
Ooh.
Putting yourself into the street life, mixing yourself in gang beef that you got no business in, trying to be one of the guys. Well, this is the result. And I noticed that everyone uses the girl title when something like this happened. However, those same girls be the ones volunteering themselves into the drama beforehand. Now, once again, for the ones that aren't,
now we not condoning this shit, but this just goes back to what I was asking last night, man. How y'all feel about females joining gangs and shit? Because, you know, we done had a couple incidents in Memphis recently where, you know, a couple females done lost their lives. And, you know, me and BG spoke about it briefly last night, and he was like, shit, when the females be active like some of these females be, you know, what do you expect? So why should it, you know, it's the, you got to understand, man, motherfuckers, people are not dying pretty. You're not dying pretty when you die, man. It's horrible, horrific, you know, gruesome, ugly. You're not dying pretty. Shot the fuck up all in the face, the neck, the back of the head, the front of the head, teeth knocked out. Man, you're not dying pretty. Bullets hurt. You don't have Majin Buu skin. You're not Wolverine.
But the girls that involve themselves in that life with the guys, well, you know what comes with it. Not to mention, an event took place just yesterday. I understand Mello had a release party, but the way these guys were carrying on and trolling earlier, that release party should have got canceled.
What it do, Real T?
Pushback,
Mr. GL, what it do?
You can't be trolling someone losing their life just hours before.
Man, ain't nobody dying pretty. I'm telling you, motherfucker dying an ugly death. Just think about it.
They got all types of fly.
We getting older. Some of us, you know, some of us a little younger than me. Everybody's up under 35, but we getting older, man. And, you know, just going back to the way the overkill. You know, when you get to certain ages, man, I don't feel like you're supposed to be getting shot the fuck up. You know, like, if it was gonna come a time in life where I was gonna die to some gunfire, man, it was years ago. Right now, I'm not moving for a nigga to knock me down by some gun fat because I ain't out here. I mean, that's how it go, but I'm just saying I'm not putting that target on my back. Not putting that target on my back. So it's like, that's the thing. You keep it on you. Everybody died with that motherfucker. Gun give a lot of people a false sense of hope. It's good to have it on you, trust me. But most people that ain't never shot nobody or shot at a motherfucker, like, how do you know you're gonna respond? How you know you ain't gonna freeze up? Everybody just feel like because they got a gun, oh, because I got a gun, I'm secure. Are you actually shooting your gun? Not you, blue ass. Are you actually shooting your gun? Are you training? Are you, you just got it? So that gun put everybody in their state like, oh, I'm straight now. I'm gonna blow a motherfucker ass. I'm ready to catch me a body. But everybody's feeling like that. Everybody's feeling like they ready to do the next person in.
Gonna be, what time she was gonna be there. They know exactly everything. That's an easy target. And when you're dealing with grief, you really don't care who you hit. You just spray into the crowd, hoping you hit somebody worth it, or who knows. Sound crazy, but it's true. Now, this is a very unfortunate situation. Rest in peace to everybody that lost their life, and my condolences go out to their family.
On, man.
As far as Mellow Bucks, we don't know what's going on.
I ain't gonna lie.
There's no real update.
Bruh,
we don't know if she got hit.
Most of the niggas I know,
let this be a lesson, y'all.
Down with their guns.
Chicago, y'all all outside.
Most of the people that's been dying recently, man, niggas dying with their guns. Okay, we finna. It's one more I wanted to show y'all. In the thumbnail, Mo 3 manager. I just found it interesting. Original Manor speaks on Mo Unalive and Yellow Bees and Rainwater and more. And the only reason I'm going back to this is because, I had a conversation with Rainwater. And I asked Rainwater the same exact thing that this guy here is talking about. So, I feel like I'm in the mix. I'm in the mix. Because I did ask Rainwater, why didn't you try to stop Mo 3? And then he said, you can't tell a gangster what to do. 3 a gangster. And then later on, I seen Rainwater switching it up and saying he wish he could have did more. Putting motherfuckers in no bullshit. I'm not hanging in crowds. If you know better, you do better. Definitely. So here we go, man. This is Mo 3's original manager. Just speaking on a couple things. He basically saying Rainwater is a snake. He said he a snake, but Rainwater is a different type of snake.
A lot of people don't realize that you're Mo 3's original manager.
Yeah. I started.
Shout out to I'm 2 Texas for this footage.
2015, I started a relationship with Mo 3, courtesy of one of his cousins, Lil D, and his friend Devontae out of McKinney, Texas. I think Rainwater, he came right after me. He was there close to that time because I remember Rainwater coming to my studio a few times to check on 3. Rainwater been around for a long time too.
So was Mo 3 really about what he rapped about?
Mo 3 was a dangerous dude, bro. Spiritually, physically, mentally. Mo 3 was a real short mother. Man, but what made me and him lock in, it wasn't just his ability to rap. He saw me as a real man, and I saw him as a real man. If you go look on my YouTube channel, you'll see where I told Mo 3 to beat somebody up in the studio, and he was getting ready to whoop him, but he turned it into a joke at the end. He laughed at it.
Okay, I seen that footage.
Mo 3 grill, and I hit it. And Mo 3, I said, man, one motherfucker stole your grill, man.
Okay.
You show one of them, you ain't playing, you want your shit. And he was finna do just that. And then I had to whisper to him right before, he started doing all that. No, just play it out though. And the said, shit, I don't want no smoke or something. He said, Mo 3 was like he for Prince. DJ June, a real popular DJ.
Yeah, he said, I don't want no smoke, but he wasn't scared to fight Mo, but he didn't want to though.
my Mo3 outside. And I say, Mo3, you gonna let him talk like that or you gonna get him? I said, you better get in it. And I'm telling you, he knocked him out. Rainwater was there. When I say
Word,
he
they
knocked
really
him
caught
out,
Mo
it wasn't no
coming
weak
from the
shit. It was
airport. Rumor has
coordination.
it Ryan took
June
his
swung
pipe
it,
out
we
3
weaved
car
and
earlier
went
that
back.
day
Then
when
three
it
shot a
happened.
fake jab out there. We caught him with that left hook. Him up and hit him with a nut. I said, oh, bitch, you got something. I'm talking about from them shoulders, the whole really could fight. And see, I'm from West Dallas, Texas originally. And that's all we ever did was out there was fought. So when I seen this structure,
That's the only thing I'm gonna say this, man. I understand, but I remember back in my younger days, I really never got cool with the bitch and the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, what's up? Oh, what? Man, listen, bro. I don't even talk like this. You heard me? You know, it became a point where I'm like, nah, bro, I can't rock like that. You know, so now, man, they ain't how I talk. I don't want to be no older man and still we calling each other. A nigga calling me a bitch. What's up, bitch? That's, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's so much shit that where shit didn't used to be cool for niggas. It's like that shit cool now. You know what I'm saying? Like we just accept any motherfucking thing.
Got something. That's right. What? I said, where go that fake motherfucking flirt? Act like
No,
we even caught him with that lip.
I ain't see the interview where he said he could have managed Glow. But check this out about he saying Rainwater tried to set up Moneybag Yo to get stretched.
And DJ June went out. DJ June got mad at me because I talked about it for a long time about that shit.
He said Rainwater tried to get Moneybag Yo stretched.
A lot of these niggas you see that didn't fuck with me no more. He handled a lot of it. Before he stopped fucking with him, he handled a lot of like some of these I know if they'd been in that penitentiary, they'd been busting the 6. They wasn't gonna fight because they were scared of 3. You know, and the top 3 was really one of them young niggas that no matter how short he was, he had a big heart like a lion. You really gonna have to whoop him. He was gonna fight you. He'll close the door and fight you. Because if you wanted to shoot, he'll get on that level too. Yeah, he was like that. Real talk, I'm telling you. See, that part of him, Rainwater really don't know because if you go look at some of the videos that I post, when we was in the street, you would never see Rainwater. You would only see the clowns because we wanted to perform in the circus. Rainwater wasn't that guy. He was the guy go book the show, see how much they trying to pay. You know, that type of shit. We going this way, you see Rain way over there going, don't take your bitch ass up there and go book that show. We don't want you to see nothing. You might have to testify again. You know what I'm saying? So Mo3 now take off on 3 in a minute, man. But I can say this. A lot of the niggas that you see talking down on 3, he handled them like bitches. A lot of them I can't see why they didn't just play their position and stay with 3 and wait on the outcome. 3 did have a fly mouth on him. He talked shit, you know, and handled it like that. But all you had to do was be patient because a lot of them cats had skills. You know, he talked to everybody, really. The ones that he really just treated like females, I knew they wasn't going to last. They wasn't going to be able to hang with him after he blew up. They were showing him that they was bitches before he got to where he was going. You see what I'm saying? The 3 was there. He was really a certified.
That's
man.
some Texas shit.
A lot of shit he rap about in this song, I really feel like he was doing it. I don't know what ignited that with him and the people that he was into it for, but I do know where the beef came from, where it started at.
I know it's a Texas shit, but you know, like I said, I had a conversation with Rainwater about this same shit. So even though it's Texas, it's, you know, it's shit. It's new.
I was trying to deflect
some shit that I've been following a little bit, you know.
Mama or whatever. I said, Rain, quit the bull. Sean Cotton started this beef. Sean Cotton started this beef years ago because the first time Sean Cotton.
I think a lot of people agree that Sean Cotton started they beef. I would say people feel like Sean Cotton started they beef.
If Trap didn't pick you, accept that. Every nigga that tried for the NBA don't get picked. You gotta earn that position. You obviously didn't earn it with them. They feel like you didn't believe you should have been there. So you wasn't there. You proved later on that you was the best rapper out of Dallas. At that time, Trap them chose who they were gonna choose. Him, Yayo, or whoever the fuck it was, they chose who they thought the best pick 6 was. And they went with that. And it's just like living life. If you don't like a decision that a motherfucker make, accept it. Go on and create your own situation. Don't worry about that. It's over with. Move on to the next. But he couldn't handle being rejected. That's what the problem was. Come with that interview with Sean Cotton led to where he is today. I think that's what ignited the beef. Mo3 never could accept the fact that he wasn't chosen on the pick 6. And I've been saying that for years. We even coming up the strip, Trap outside West one year, Trap and Yellow coming down, and we meet up. I dap nephew up, Trap boy Fred, I dap Mo, what's up? I love you, you know, whatever. I shake Yellow up too, bam, 3 heat, gave Mo fake love, you know, shook him up and all that, but it was fake. Right after they walked out, you choosing sides. I said, what the is you talking about? I didn't even know nothing about it. They wasn't cool no more causing this. But he got mad at me because I deafed him up. And I had to tell 3. I said, say, look, nigga, you a young guy.
Started at the club when Hector got shot.
Because you beefing with him, I'm going to try to de-escalate the situation. I say, whatever reason you mad at motherfucking Trap now, I don't have to be mad.
You could be right about that, but I feel like people feel like Sean Cotton instigated it. See, that's the street aspect. But to the world, you know, by Sean Cotton bringing this person on here, bringing this person on here, bringing this person on there, I feel like a lot of people feel like Sean Cotton, from what I've seen, you know, even Yellow Bees had told Sean Cotton he felt like he instigated the shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm out here trying to get some money. I ain't in it for that. I'm with you right now. Got my with you to protect you from a real threat. You creating a threat by how you reacted to it. About what Farrakhan said about Malcolm X. He said, I didn't kill him, but I created the atmosphere around him. What he did was created that atmosphere and caused the reaction. Who killed him? I don't know, but he caused the reaction. He created the atmosphere. Somebody caught that.
He said Mo 3 created the atmosphere. I remember I spoke about this shit, and you know, I think I did an episode and I called Mo 3 a bully. You remember that shit, Blue Ash? And I said Mo 3, you know, I think Guala, everybody was like, Mo stood, he was standing on business. And so I could understand all of this shit be about egos. It don't really be about no real business. This shit be about egos. Rap is one of the most egotistical professions in the world. Rap is one of the most egotistical professions in the world. So I remember when I said Mo 3 was a bully, a lot of people kind of criticized me on this shit, but I'm just going off of his actions, what he was portraying in the media. Yeah, motherfucker might have rubbed him the wrong way. Scott, what to do? But he took that shit as ammunition to show you, like, these nigga bitches. And every opportunity that he could show you that a nigga was a bitch, he was gonna show you. So me living these 30 some odd years, I know bullies don't last long. Niggas bake cake for bullies. Bullies get what bullies get.
That's why sometimes you gotta be quiet. Let them talk. Get rejected. Walk away. Because the comeback be greater than all that. Just can't give up. After he didn't get the pick 6, he came back bigger than Trap, bigger than Yellow, bigger than Big X the Plug, bigger than Ziggy. Though he was bigger than anything that's out of Dallas. But he cheated himself out of his position. He did all that for nothing. Promise you niggas, with all this bitch ass killing, beefing, and all this old all you niggas gonna end up dead or in the penitentiary.
I like how he coming though.
You kill your death coming too. You want to act like y'all ain't scared of death. You can't control what happened to you after death. You can't control that. You can control the life that you live. That God gave you a chance to make choices on right now. But you can't control.
I gotta get this nigga on the podcast.
Look at that shot I posted on my page the other day. Dude got shot. You can see he was scared. He saw something before he left here that he wasn't ready to face. It ain't saying that you can't face it, but he wasn't ready to face it. So the fear within him came out as he was dying. And he was like, please, all you tough ass gonna meet that one day. But when you get to that point, walking around acting like you tough, I was that. Thank God I got away with it. He spared my life. I was faced with death a bunch of times. And I thank God he allowed me to come out of the situation the way I am now.
That's how I feel right now at this age. You know what I'm saying? I just spoke about, like, I'm not trying to get gunned down. I done been faced with death buku times in my life to know that ain't what I really want. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, especially not from the crazy shit, from putting a target on my back. Now, if I'm just out here and the shit going on, you know, some unnecessary or some unexpected shit, then cool. But being a target in 2025 ain't what's happening. It ain't what's up. It ain't good. It ain't a good look.
All that shit survived the Jamaicans. A lot I can talk about. I survived it. And that's the name of the game, survival. But I just pray this get to some of y'all youngsters and y'all put them guns down.
Put them guns down.
I would love to see Trap, start some kind of label in Dallas to help all these young artists. Trap is in a position to stop hating on him, where he could really just make a change in Dallas because he active in the community. Like he could really make a change.
I said a while ago I like Trap Boy Freddie hustle.
You could tell he changed. He kind of fell back. Like he didn't want to have nothing to do with too many people. See, you can't forget where you come from.
So how do you feel about people speaking on Mo3?
Sucker but don't even know Mo3. If I know Mo3, he would have used these just for an interview and never with him. Crisco, rainwater with old Crisco fake lame. Mo3 would have never with him. Boss talk. Mo3 would have never with him. Sean Cotton today. Mo3 was already falling away from this whole ass. He would have realized it was a bullshit ass coming up off real shit. And that's what's happening today. These whole ass bloggers that ain't got no street credibility coming up off real news. And they ain't got no street credibility. They ain't got no ass bloggers. They ain't never been faced with them. They ain't never had to stand up in front of the judge straight to give a life sentence because you was so bad out here in the goddamn street. Real talk.
I fuck with him.
They don't know what survival mode is. They don't know how to go into survival mode because he crashed out. They dying behind
the young niggas calling me man, but I fuck with
trying to figure out how to be solid, kill like cancer, get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I commit a murder, nothing. I ain't saying that.
I ain't saying that.
My generation of people didn't just crash out, do dumb, or just roll up on want to do a drive-by with all these goddamn cameras. There wasn't no cameras like this then. I'm sick of all these whole ass speaking on Mo3. Only thing I feel like should be speaking on Mo3, really, honestly,
his
not
brother.
Rainwater. Got it, his real
his brother. I know
you're
you're gonna say that.
All the other shit, quit entertaining these niggas and get a podcast and tell them what they don't know about Mo3. Y'all growing up, shitty pampers and shit like that. You done smelled this piss and shit, all type. You know it before anybody knew it. So talk about that. For entertaining these whole ass looking for a clap off you, off your brother, off who real certified.
That real game right there though.
They let lame ass unknown ass bloggers come about real news and they fake news. That shit don't go. That don't make sense. Real fake news. That's what Trump be saying. Fake news. You don't know 3. Why you speaking on 3? Everybody.
He's probably speaking on Boosie because you know a lot of people Boosie taking up for Puffy. That's probably what it is. I haven't watched it, but probably because Boosie taking up for Puffy. A lot of people, like I said last night, a lot of people, it kind of feel like the Puffy case is similar to the OJ case. And when it comes to like black people feel vindicated, like the justice system actually worked because nobody felt like OJ was, like did the Rico shit. So it's like, yeah, he did this, but y'all trying to over sentence that man. So I feel like black people looking at this shit like it's a win for him. You know what I'm saying? In some type of way.
You know, it ain't shit for you. I swear to God.
Like Boosie said, he tired of them targeting moguls and shit. You know, like him and like Diddy. So maybe that's what it is.
Keep living like you living, shooting up, busting niggas in the head because they into it with your homeboy because you don't like the song that they drop. It's just whatever you mad at them for, you want to shoot up some shit. Keep doing it. And remember, OG, CEO Dre, ATH artist man, and he told you, it's either gonna go to the food table or you're gonna get killed. You guarantee those things, man. You reap what you sow. There's no way around. They don't know 3 to answer your question. Even Lil Boosie didn't really know 3. Because if Lil Boosie really know 3, he would have
You just spoke on Boosie.
His favorite artist. Lil Boosie wasn't his favorite artist. He said that just to get Lil Boosie to fuck with him. That nigga is 3 Pop. He's called himself 3 Pop. That was it. But he told Boosie, he made Boosie think that he was his favorite artist. It worked in his favor. But you know, I talked to him. I said, yo, you Tupac, yo, yeah. But watch me, yeah. Yeah, Boosie for the
But you know it could make sense. Boosie, Pac favorite, Boosie, Pac is Boosie's favorite rapper. So it's just from the same stem.
It worked, and I think the biggest push he ever got was from Boosie. Boosie put the video out like, who was in that nigga down and down at Mo3? And you know all these millions of people seeing Boosie. Now they wondering who the f is Mo3? They tuning in, they streaming him and all that. So that's how that shit really just popped off for Mo3. Boosie, shout out to Boosie for saying that, because they took Mo3 to the next level.
You shouldn't have said that other weak ass
Wells
shit.
Fargo has donated over $55 million to support scholarships.
You shouldn't even got on there and said that,
part
though.
of over $2 million to strengthen local communities over the last 5 years.
Nigga salute a nigga, then shoot a nigga. The same, bro. This shit be crazy, man. God damn.
That's kind of our specialty.
Damn, ATA CEO Drake. You a motherfucker.
So word on the street is you and Mo3 fell out shortly before his death. What was that about?
We had went to Side by Southwest And Mo3 had to perform up there and I gave Mo3 a SUV, a Tahoe, and he later on gave me some money for it. And I rented a van for the people to ride in to go up there. And the van got wrecked. But I told Mo3, you responsible for this. Mo3 told me he was going to pay me for it. He never paid me for it. I kept asking 3. He home for to take this money out of my account for this van, and it's thousands of dollars, man. It's over $6,000-7,000. They charged me, they suing me, and they want me to pay the rental company. So I end up paying. So I tell 3, man, this is what you owe me, man. Plus I fed a few of the niggas that was on the road.
They fell out about some money.
$1 feeding some niggas and
shit. They fell out about
money on hotel
about 10,000.
And I didn't have no hotel room, but I gave money on it. We come back to Dallas, 3 and Sean G in the truck, and I tell 3, I said, 3, when you gonna get my money? Bitch, I'm again too. I said, all right, bet. I keep waiting. 3, when you gonna get my money? Hold up, I'm waiting on some money too. All right, steady playing with Rainwater told Mo3, you know Dre, he gonna get you back. So what happened is, I'm driving a fucking Charge, and it ain't my car. The 3 say he wanna buy it. I say, 3, it's brand new, bitch. Give me and everything. You gonna have to give me about 30,000 and then owe me about 10. I want that hoe. Yeah, you finna come up with this 30 for this motherfucking Charger, but he can't give me my little free bands, like about 8, right at 8 bands. I say, damn, okay, bet. So he get the money. He say, where you at? I say, shit, meet me at B Barbershop. And I took him to motherfucking charge, got the money, and I didn't own the charge. The people on the charge what they're looking for. And reported stolen.
Oh, hell nah.
And they went and got it. Give me my money. I said, I give you nothing. And he cocked his throat and started walking up and down the side of the B Barbershop told bitch, I want my money. You gonna give me my money? Cocked his little pistol. I said, what you gonna do now? You gonna shoot me?
Yeah, but they taking down one by one. Black people are the only ones that have so much money. When you get over that amount, they bring them back to the place where the women was making them call.
Well, he couldn't accept what he dished out, realizing that I wasn't one of them finna sit back and let you take a mother thing from me. Because I don't have nowhere in my history that ever took anything successful from me. Because it's repercussions behind mine. If it ain't me, it's a bunch of, because in every neighborhood, young ain't gonna play by this.
That's true.
No name, who they is.
Everybody got a pass.
They just niggas that love me because I put it into the universe. I feed young niggas. I don't give them drugs, nothing.
What do you think about the Dallas drill movement?
For some people, it's still working. For the most part, it's playing out. And that's because youngsters these days using the drill music to motivate them to commit crimes against each other. You know what I'm saying? In fact, if a motherfucker believe me, I got the text message on my phone where Trap responded in a positive manner about it. He didn't get all worked up like, man, you're gonna ride down. Don't sacrifice your life with all that extra shit. And you know, damn me, man, you ain't got to sell no beef to make no money, man. Real talk, man. Yellow Beezy, man, in response to your question, they know how to de-escalate, goddamn me. You better get on board. It ain't worth dying for because you got one shot at life. You think all this killing and this beefing is the way
I was trying to find the part where he said the shit about money bag, yo.
Stop selling music, man. Since all my life, I've always had free Beezy Dad. Yellow Beezy, man, I hope you understand decision what you want to do. After that, you on your own. You don't listen to me, I've been there. So I'm saying the best way to go is to stay low, man. You making hot music. Sin City. Shout out to Soul Player. Shout out to Two Texas.
I missed it.
Shout out to all really know 3. Because the little Boosie really know 3.
I missed it.
When motherfucker stole your grill, man, you need to show one because you ain't playing. You want your and he was finna do just that. And then I had to whisper to him right before, he started doing all that. Green, just play it out though. And the said shit, I don't want no
Man, y'all make sure let me see. My motherfucker stand so flimsy. Make sure y'all tune in tonight. Me and BG, we going up at, I think we're gonna do something about 8 o'clock. But I really just when I woke up this morning, I seen the shit on Mellow Bucks. I was like, man, I want to talk about Mellow and the situation because I was just talking about this shit last night, how these women getting caught up in this bullshit out here. Like, and it's like, it's just the trend. The trend, man. People ain't going for longevity no more, man. Whatever trend in, that's what they on. Let me see. He said Stan G. Let me see what Stan G talking about. Feeling like PD the finesse. Two-time learner from Memphis. Stan G. Oh man, the big. I don't know. Man, I'm just thinking about it. How you come tell me I'm going live, you come tell me about nothing nigga going live, talk about what they talk about. I don't know, I'm live. And I'm live, man, I'm live. God damn, I'm live. But yeah. We'll be back on me and BG be back on tonight about 8. Man, BG got so much crazy shit that we were talking about. Some shit we know. Yeah, I'm saying that's crazy, man. Come ask me about what Stan G doing, talking about on his live. Like, I ain't live right now. And they just like coming in chat and say, hey y'all, let's go over here real quick. You got me pulling the shit up and listening loud. Like, motherfucker, I'm live right now. Man, I don't know what the next man doing, man. Nah, hell nah. Like what Doug King say, only in America. Only in America. But shout out to the Memphis podcast. Oh, hold on. Nope, I got to get back to work. It's all with. I got to get back to work. I just thought about it though. Hey y'all, come get in the chat and let's go over here, y'all. That's exactly what you had. Come get in the chat, and so we can see what. God damn, I'm finna get back to work though, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't tune me out. Don't tune me out, man. God damn. Shit. I get with y'all. Appreciate y'all fucking with me on my lunch break, though. I'm gonna get back with y'all later.